Today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, through Gbajabiamila, has begged Nigerians for forgiveness, that Nigeria should exercise patience, that they have Nigeria at heart. You see, many of you who could be living on these politicians that they have solution to Nigeria problem, you are wasting your time, because these people, all they want is how to keep deceiving Nigerians, to keep, how to keep deceiving Nigerians, and embezzle the wealth, the resources that is made for this country for their selfish desire. Today, if truly the government want to be remorseful, if today the government want to say, oh, we are having pity, we supposed to know it by their actions. As we speak to you now, you are only telling the masses to exercise patience. You are only telling the masses to bear the pain, but you are not bearing the pain. As I speak to you now, does Bola Ahmed Tinubu know the pains of Nigeria? If you ask me, I will say no. Today, as I speak to you, in Kwara State now, killing and kidnapping everywhere in Kwara. Benue, we should not even go there, because it's like a normal routine for them now. What of play to the same thing? Fulani herdsmen everywhere. Everywhere in Nigeria today, Fulani men everywhere. As I speak to you right now, with the situation in Edo State, where to even travel from Lagos to Edo now on the road to Onitsha to Delta, all the southeast road now, it's fear, because these people are everywhere. These people are kidnapping people. These people are a threat to you. As we speak now, many of us cannot go back to our village. And that's why we are saying that in this country, the best solution for us for this country is that we should go our separate way. Forget that. No politician have solution to Nigeria problem. I said it time without number. And that's why every Igbo man that are listening to me, I don't think any Igbo man will even risk his life. I don't think any Igbo man will take a risk of saying you want to go and vote in 2027 election for Peter Obi or for whosoever, because it's going to be a risk. After 2023 elections, the one we did now is still by firing on the Igbos in Lagos today. And that's why you now see, oh, before we are Lagos no man's land. People were saying it before, without anybody coming after you, because they know that Lagos is built by all. Nobody is dragging the land. The land originally is under the region of the Yorubas and all that. But Lagos is built by all, because everybody came to Lagos to come and invest in Lagos. And Nigeria even do it to that it is a must that you must invest in Lagos, by allowing only the seaport in Lagos to be working, by allowing Nigeria international airport in Lagos is only the one that is more active in Nigeria. So all this thing you can see that is originally designed for people to come and invest in Lagos. But here we are today, people are now allowed to invest, because they will tell you that here is no your land, go back to your land. It wasn't like this before. It was after 2023 election. And that's why I'm saying until today that the Igbos should be mindful. In all of these things, the thing that is happening to them now, they should learn. Today, as we speak to you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still under the custody of the DS. They don't allow him to go. Why? Because he's an Igbo man. That is the only thing. You see what Fulani men are doing now. Who is the Bola Ahmed Tinubu should go and put Tunji Bello for where he belongs. A man who with his squad now have been buying our Nigerian soldier, who have been doing all sorts of things to many of our of civilians in the north. We heard of recently, last week or last 2 weeks thereabout, in Borno State, 8 soldiers were gunned down. I mean 6 or 7 soldiers were gunned down. Civilians, 50 civilians were gunned down in Nigeria. That alone will make the president of Nigeria to stay. But here we are now, the president of Nigeria will jet out from the country. 1 week in the country, 1 week out of the country. You say you are begging that we should exercise patience. Patient and all of us, they buy all of us finish. I don't understand by the patient Gbajabiamila is talking about, that Nigeria should be patient. This is almost going 3 years of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When we get to 2020, when we get to December now, or we get to January by the grace of God, you will see that you will discover that we have only 1 year to go. Patient for 3 years, we are not seeing the blueprints. He claimed that he is Buhari did not make use of the template he gave to him of APC. Now he is the president of Nigeria. Is he making use of the template? The answer is no. My annoyance is that Nigeria are being killed on a daily basis. People cannot send their children to school. What is the government doing about it? They do nothing about it. They don't care. And here we are talking about we'll be patient. Until Nigeria youth come out in masses and we demand our rights. And we cannot demand our rights because they have used religion. They have used tribe to divide us. We need to stand up and say, this is what we deserve. If today Nigeria youth, if not because of tribe and religion, they have used it to set us, to divide us. We stand today, before you become a leader in Nigeria, you must make sure that none of your children will go to school in abroad. They must school here in Nigeria. Before you become anything in Nigeria, you must ready that anything that happens to you will not be flown to abroad. You will be treated here. You will force them to build a reputable hospital in Nigeria. You force them for them to invest in our education. Look at the Obidati movement we are hearing that we can pay for 23. Dati have one of the best university in Abuja. But how come his children is schooling in London? How come? Even the Obi we are talking about, his children, are they in Nigeria? They are not in Nigeria. These people did not even believe in Nigeria. But they are imposing on us that we should believe in Nigeria. Who does that? In a civilized country? Any small thing, they will run out of Nigeria. They don't even believe in Nigeria. They only believe on the resources of this country. Nigeria politicians are not believing in Nigeria. Don't be deceived. They only believe on the resources of this country. And that's why you can see what they are doing. Let's take our president for instance. Do you think a man who loves the country, in all of this thing that is happening, you will have the mind to leave? Let's take you as a family. Do you mean that your children are passing through difficulty? Your children are passing through one or two challenges. You now leave your children and say you have what you want to do. If you have the family at heart. No, you can't do that. You won't do that because anywhere you find yourself, you will not get rest of mind. The politician does not care about us. All they care about is about the resources, how to loot the resources for their children to come. Their unborn children. That's ultimately what they care for. They don't care for you and I. Don't be deceived. That's why it pay me if you see poor man children shouting upon all this, oh, it must be Bola, Tinubu, it's Obio, it's Atiku. These people no send your papa. When last do you hear that they announced that, employment for NMPC, where is it poor man children, everybody will apply by qualification? Do you now see that the politicians have gradually make education useless in Nigeria? At the end of it, the poor man begin will suffer, send his children to school. At the end of it, when they come out, what they will be doing? They will be doing fraud. Today in Nigeria, Fulani bandit has caused more atrocity in Nigeria than any other tribe in Nigeria. I want you people to listen to this video I'm about to show you. It will shock you a lot. I've said it time without number. We are prolonging the evil days by keeping us that we are one Nigeria. We are not one Nigeria. Let everybody go on their own separate way. One of the things that is even worsening the situation now, that most of these Fulani men who are committing this atrocity in Nigeria today are not even from Nigeria. Most of them come from Sierra Leone, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, and the rest of the Africa country. And they came into Nigeria. They see that Nigeria is a very fertile land to conquer and to acquire. If you read the history of Fulani, you know Fulani does not really have their territory where they base. They move from one bush to another. And that is what is causing a lot of problem for us in Nigeria today. I am glad that Bola and Tinubu have finally realized the best thing to do than to stop these Fulani headmen moving their cow from one place to another. These people have consumed more life. These people have caused a lot of damage to us as a country. As I speak to you now in your region where you are, there's no region that is totally safe from Fulani bandits in Nigeria today. They are everywhere. And it is not a shock. I will show you guys this video so that you watch this video to understand the havoc they have done and what their leader is even doing about it. Is shocking because most of their leaders, they are not even concerned. They don't want to talk about this issue. Now, good, fine. They cannot deny it that Fulani men are most of them are the one doing all this terror, kidnapping, doing all sorts of things in Nigeria. They can't shy away from it. But what we are expecting them to do is for them to speak the language, because the Fulani language is one language across the globe. They should speak the language to them. If I thought they came from another country, can you people stop all this nonsense you are doing? If you want to stay in Nigeria, nobody is asking you not to stay. But coming to Nigeria and make life more unbearable for Nigeria is not it's not going to be accepted. But rather than for them to take this route and do the needful and call their people to order, Sultan of Sokoto the other time is telling us social media is a terrorist organization, because he felt that it's through social media their evil agenda is being exposed on a daily basis in all of these things that you see these people are doing. And that's why you can see today Nigeria being together is a waste of time. We are not shocked today because somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they might kidnap him, they might hold him hostage for how many years now, but his message cannot be kidnapped. Message has dropped 5, 6, 7 years ago about this Fulanization agenda, jihad, all these things have come into reality. And that's why I'm saying to that man commit no anything. They should allow him to go. How had it be that everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said so far about Fulani agenda, they are not coming to pass now? You will say this. And moreover, what is the offense of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu calling for referendum in the southeast? If his people, majority of his people feel that they are right to go, let them go. What is offense there? Is there anybody saying that Igbos have not been marginalized in Nigeria? Igbos have been marginalized in Nigeria, for crying out loud. Let's tell ourselves the gospel truth. They are marginalized in all areas. Since 1999 that we came under democracy, they are not allowing them to go close to power. You can see what is happening in Lagos yesterday. They cannot allow to celebrate their yam festival. Here is not their land. And these people have forgotten that this Lagos is built by all. No any reasonable, except the person is really reasonable now that will stand up that Oyo is built by all, or Osun State is built by all. No. The Nigerian government occasionally make Lagos State a hub for all, whereby they allow Lagos to be the only metropolitan state, whereby it's only here you can clear your goods, it's only here international airport that is functioning, where all these things are orchestrated by the federal government. So if there is seaport in the southeast, there is a international airport that is good. Do you have any business of coming to Lagos to come and live in Lagos? In fact, Lagos is toxic for people. That's why you can see that December, when most of these people, most of the people travel to their state, you can see the state of Lagos. So in all of this, I don't see what the young man have done wrong that making them to chasing after him, holding him up to this very moment. The Fulani men who are committing this atrocity, which they are not even for Nigeria, are left alone. Look at the terror, the way they are terrorizing people from the north, from all the different type of region in Nigeria today. I will allow you people to watch this video and see what this man has finally, one of their leaders has finally said about their people, what they are doing in Nigeria. What they are doing. It's no longer hidden. Watch this video. I'm coming back to analyze it.
Fulani, Kaduna, Fulani, Osun, Fulani, Ekiti, Fulani, Sokoto, Fulani, Katsina, Fulani, Kaduna, Fulani, Plateau, Fulani, Benue, Fulani, Taraba. Are you the only tribes in Nigeria? You are not the only tribe. There is nothing like profiling of a people. I'm a Fulani man. I'm a grandfather of 8 grandchildren. And we just have to speak the truth. The Bible says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. As long as we continue to glouse over the truth, we will never get the answer. And I want to say this to our security men: until justice is done, there will never be a solution. If you get a Fulani man that is a killer, deal with him as a killer. If you get a Bureau man that is a killer, deal with him as a killer, and this will come to an end. But you don't give certain people advantage over other tribes. I respect the people that have hosted me, even though I am an indigene. of Plateau State because I was born here. My children are grown up. I have 8 grandchildren. But yet we respect the people we met on ground. In Maiduguri, my hometown, the people that come to meet us respect us. When the Boko Haram thing started in Maiduguri, it was us, the indigenes, the people, the Kanuris, who came together and said, this thing is among us. And then we started getting on, and then we raised the civilian JTF. That was how Boko Haram was dealt with. Kanuri man would bring his own children and said, Gashina yana chikin Boko Haram. And that was how we dealt with it. Mayati Allah Association, 80% of the responsibility of the genocide is on you. You have the 80% answer. Because if today Mayati Allah says this genocide will stop, it's not herders and farmers clashes. Intentional genocide, terrorism, and that must stop. It must stop. I'm not happy to move as a Fulani man and my tribe is being profiled. My children, when they travel out and Fulani, here Fulani, there Fulani, I am a proud Fulani man. I am a proud Kanuri man. It's just like when Boko Haram started. We're not proud of it. Why should it be from Borno State? But then we decided to fight it. I am here to say, Nigeria, we are not honest to ourselves. And whatever we do, please, there is one thing, whether to the security agents. My father fought in the First and Second World War. One of the highest respected military veteran that survived and lived long in Nigeria before he passed on at over 130 years. But ladies and gentlemen, one thing we grew up under them is justice and equity. What is white, call it white. Because whatever you do, because of little cover you will get today, your descendants will suffer the seed you plant. Whatever you do, agree with anybody to lie on the people, blood will speak. So I want to say this to us: it's enough. I feel the pain of a little baby. I was playing with my grandchildren yesterday, 3-year-old. What crime has that 3-year-old committed? Just last year, I decided to farm and help people because the way people were suffering. I bought so much plots of land, shared it one plot, and gave people my equipment, everything to farm, because we have to stop the hunger. We can't keep looking at the government. If they won't do it, let's help ourselves. I established the farm, gave people farm, and the people farm rice. Just within 48 hours, some Fulani boys moved in their cow and ate everything. I came to the distance and I invited the Ardo of that place, and I asked, "Me isa kukabari?" Dan lalat kada kaya pe ba musani ba yaran mu nake na su kai wannan abun nace yanzu ku duba millions aka saka a nan wurin. Bai kamata ba ka giya ma dan wanka, inda muka yi abun da ya kamata ka giya ma dan wanka. Let's not be lying to ourselves. It's not about tribe. We are Nigerians. We must respect we are Nigerians. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian. I was a Muslim. Till today, my family is divided into two, Muslims and Christians. There are sheikhs, there are pastors. We sit together with one plate, we eat together, we dine together, we dance together, because nobody is the owner of religion. You decide what kind of faith you want to belong to. But in this country, as I round up, the solution to all we are talking about, let me put it forward, is nothing but let's call our brothers and our sisters the Fulani people and Fulani extract. It's time you speak the truth to yourselves. Because you see, what you don't know, you're building a cloud that will make it difficult for your descendants to walk across the nation of Nigeria. I'm telling you, you may win the fight but not win the war. So you better take a step now and say, look, the reality is this: whether you're a visitor or you're not a visitor, you're first of all a Nigerian. Whether you came from Niger, you came from Chad, you come from Cameroon, virtually most tribes in this country came from different nations. We all settled down. Some moved from Niger, and we have cousins in Niger. I have cousins in Chad. I have cousins in Cameroon. I have cousins in Mali. I have cousins in Sudan. I have cousins in Ethiopia. Because the tribe link and descendants. But the reality is, the Bible says one thing: where light is, darkness cannot comprehend. When I show you the light, I will love you. Love me. I will care for you. You care for me. I run a foundation, El Buba Foundation. 85% of all the people in that foundation going through training are Muslims. 85%. Because it is not about religion, it's about humanity. Allah ne ya halice mu, kuma ran da za mu bar duniyan nan. To in za mu bar duniyan nan, me muke bari a baya? Duk wannan sace-sace, maganan kuɗi, maganan kayan duniyan nan zaka bari. Amma kar ka bar iyalanka da jikokinka cikin wahala. Allah shi ba mu ganewa.
You can now hear from the mouth of the horse's mouth. The man is a Fulani to the cord. He's a Fulani to the cord. And he have seen what is happening. He say in Ekiti, Oyo, Letu, Benue, Fulani. It's only Fulani that is a tribe in Nigeria. Are there no other tribe in Nigeria? Why must it be only the Fulanis? Why can't their leaders stand up and do the needful? It's because of this Fulani bandit that Buhari almost eliminated Showore life. Because it happened that they were keep killing people in Oyo State, and the government refused to do something about it. Maybe of them because they are afraid of Buhari. We might sanction them. Buhari might withdraw their allocations and all that. They keep mute. Even numbers of people are dying by this set of people. Knowing fully that in terms of police, everything is in the hand of the federal government. That way